You all right, Dixie? Boy, I'm not. It's windy out here today, and the neighbor's cutting hay over there. And I guess I have allergies. It's driving me crazy. So I'll probably sound like I have a cold. But I took these wheels and tires off of the Jeep because I'm going to reuse these on the Gladiator. So when I turn my lease back in, I'm going to keep everything that I put on there, obviously, and I'm going to put the Wrangler back to factory condition again. But these things have 5,000 miles on them now, and just look at the tread. I mean, there's just all kinds of tread left on these things. They're wearing really, really well. And the awesome thing about it is, if you look at it from this angle, you can see that across the tread, they're also wearing well. There's no feathering and chopping, and I mean, they're just doing a great job. Of course, I rotate them every 5,000 miles or so, but this is just a really great set of tires. So definitely going to hang on to these and reuse them when the Gladiator gets here. And I've got some other things to take off the Wrangler too. I got to get the LED lights and the side steps and some other stuff off there. So that'll be the project over the next month or two while I'm waiting for the Gladiator to be built and delivered. So for now, I'm going to roll these in the barn, find a place back here in my junk pile to keep them, and then maybe here in a couple of months we can reuse them once again. Oh man, it's finally the end of the workday. You know, the bad thing about taking those big 35s off is that my brain got used to them. So now these look terrible. Oh my goodness. I kind of forgot just how small these little tires were. And not only that, but since I moved my TPMS sensors over to the aftermarket wheels, I don't have any of my factory wheels, so now I have to go to the shop and put TPMS sensors in my factory wheels because I want to keep them in the other wheels. It's a mess. But hey, one good thing about the factory tires being back on this Jeep is that, check that out, my fuel economy came back. I've been driving this thing all week and I'm showing 21.5 miles per gallon. Yes, I did recalibrate the speedometer back to stock, so that should be an accurate number. This thing's usually within 3 or 4 tenths of being accurate. So now that this engine is broken in really well, it's getting fantastic fuel economy on the stock setup. Pretty awesome. So I just have a lot of things that I got to get out of here. I took my LED headlights and my LED fog lights out last night and put the halogen stuff back in. I still got to take the step rails off. I was hoping to be able to reuse those, but somebody on the forum put a picture on there of a Gladiator that had these step rails on it, and they just didn't look right because, you know, obviously they do come all the way over to the door, but the Gladiator has this extra section back here that is kind of bare. You know, these rails don't go back far enough, so not going to be able to reuse those. I guess what I'm going to do is just pull the Mach 1 out and start piling stuff up in here, you know, as I take, you know, the Trek top and the step rails and all the other stuff. As I take it off, I'm just going to pile it up in the floor in here and have a big JL sale later this summer. So but I think I'm going to have a while to work on this because I have a feeling that the Gladiator is going to take a long time to be delivered. And the reason that I say that is because I was perusing the forums a little bit today, talking to some other guys who have Gladiators on order, and I'm kind of getting the impression that it's not moving very quickly. When I talked to FCA reps on the chat service online, they said usually it's 8 to 12 weeks. But the Gladiator is brand new, so I don't necessarily know that it's going to follow, you know, that formula, at least not right now. And like I said, the guys that have them on order, they seem to not be moving along in status very quickly. So, you know, it may be delivered this summer, it might be this fall. I have no idea at this point, but I'm just trying to get the JL ready so that, you know, when that day comes, I don't have to rush to try and take my personal things off this vehicle. I can just head on over to the dealership and get it done. So, hey, what's up, Bear?
Hey.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Last day of school, so I'm sure he's super excited. But anyway, the JL is still with me, and we're still going to take some trips in it probably this summer. I got one camping trip down to Land Between the Lakes planned already, so there's going to be some more content on the JL coming before the Gladiator gets here. So it's going to be a fun summer, guys. Just hang in there with us, and I'll keep you posted on how it's going. for now, I'm gonna head out of here and get some other work done. So you guys have a great evening. Bye-bye.